gonna lay down my burden.
The Endzone 2 early access release is bound to be a joy for a lot of gamers, as if there's one thing that video games have proven their affinity for, it's the post-apocalypse. The likes of The Last of Us and Fallout are examples of desolation as a playground, and now as Endzone 2 intends to give players the keys to the Broken Kingdom and allow them to build their own survival colony. Players are champing at the bit to create their own private paradise after a global cataclysm. It's a strong sell and players are ready to go. As it stands, Endzone 2 early access is limited to players on PC via Steam or GOG. In terms of a full release, Endzone, A World Apart launched on PS5 and Xbox around 1 year after the full PC release. If Gentleman follows the same formula, we may see Endzone 2 on PS5 and Xbox Series X vertical bars a year after the full PC launch. The Endzone 2 early access release date is Monday, August 26th, and there are two ways to get involved with the earliest launch build of the game. The first is probably the most straightforward, but does involve you dipping into your wallet. As with a lot of games in early access on Steam, you can buy it when Endzone 2 early access goes live next week. At the moment, the game's store page only lets you wishlist it with no price available. The developer does stress that the price for the full release will be higher than whatever you pay for Endzone 2 early access, another norm for the platform. We just don't know how much more expensive. We don't have any price information at all, which is helpful. So depending on how eager you are, that's a surefire way to get into Endzone 2 early access. The second is slightly more complex, but it is free, so that's a plus. The Endzone 2 early access closed playtest is currently still open for applications, with a recent blog post from Gentleman revealing that the company still intends to read through applications for access for the rest of the week. So if you apply to join the playtest on the game's Steam page before Sunday, August 25th, there's a chance that you could be offered a spot to get into Endzone 2 early access, so long as you're willing to give feedback in return. Of course, there's a chance that you won't be selected to join the limited playtesting group, but you'll still be able to buy the game afterwards. In the meantime, the game's demo is still available to be downloaded from the same Steam page or on GOG. It's a compelling game that has the potential to be a massive time suck as players lose hours to building shelters, exploring habitable zones, and rebuilding economies in the aftermath of the apocalypse. We're not sure our settlement will be as cute as The Last of Us Jackson, but we'll do our best.
When Earth turns against you, survival is all that matters. We are pioneers of our time. We live to expand. We live to rebuild. We live to survive.
As the leader of a small settlement, you will craft buildings from the remnants of the old world. By strategically planning your roads and a growing network of production facilities, you ensure an efficient infrastructure. Soon, your settlements will be bustling with activity. Keep an eye on your productivity and your settlers' mood with the help of intricate overlays. With patience and good planning, you'll soon turn a hostile environment into a thriving, organized colony. To fill up your storages, take on the road and explore the Badlands with your Pathfinder. Navigate through desolate landscapes, uncovering hidden resources in bygone ruins. Some ruins, however, harbor even deeper secrets. The Badlands are relentless. Manage and endure droughts that challenge your water resources and fertile ground. And brace yourself against sandstorms that test your resilience. Dangerous radiation is an ever-present factor you need to account for with the right clothing and medicine. Adapt to the challenges the Badlands throw at you. You will be able to discover new zones and establish additional colonies. Seamlessly switch between different settlements and set up vital trade routes. After all, not every resource is available everywhere. This is Endzone 2. Your journey awaits, survivor.